right, it is 5:15, June 20th, 2023. I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. Jane, you want to do roll call?
Rudolph.
Present.
Shaven.
Present.
Kroger.
Here.
Bielenberg.
Here.
Councilmember Peterson is going to be late due to a fire call. Lindberg.
Here.
Thank you.
We've been given the agenda. I think the only thing we'll have delete number 3. That item was taken care of, so that person will not be attending tonight. So thanks to the team for doing what they did to take care of that. So with that deletion, I would ask for a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Lindberg.
Roll call. Rudolph.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Thank you.
And any conflicts, state them now or along the way when they come up tonight. Next up under the consent agenda, these are all under one motion, one roll call vote. We have the minutes of the June 6th, 2023 council meeting. Claims list number 1292, the amount of $379,792.70. There were some sizable items on there. I think we all saw those. Any concerns, questions? No?
Thank you, Jennifer, for continuing to put the larger amounts. That does help tremendously than coming through pages of paper. So
And I remember. You're welcome.
thank you.
Expenditure and revenue reports for the month of May 2023. Shelby County Sheriff's Statistical Report for May of 2023. Approval of new fire department president, Zach Jensen. Congratulations to him. And approval of the fiscal year 2023-2024 cigarette, tobacco, nicotine, vapor permits. So there were 8 of those, I think.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Must be typical for everybody to expire on June 30th.
Yep.
Fiscal.
Concerns, questions, anything about any of those items? If not, I'd ask for a motion.
Motion.
I'll second that.
Motion by Rudolph, second by Kroger.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay.
I had to change mine. Roll call. Rudolph.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
I'm not going to make you answer because
Forgot Gene was on vacation. I texted him. We had a fire call.
Yep, we
he
got it.
passed it on.
Okay,
He's
perfect.
joining.
Next up, we're down to number 4, so
We're along.
we're going to skip over 3. Public hearing, time and place for a proposed sale of city-owned property lots 41 through 44 in G.H. Christensen subdivision, Harlan, to Michelle Vargas. Any information, input, any of that? Or is, we talked about it, I think, before, so we need to talk about it all anymore, anything that's been discussed or brought up, or anybody's-
Gene, did you want to mention anything on that property?
You bet. Unless City Hall, in my absence, have received any comments about the sale.
We did not.
With the public hearing, I have not heard any direct comments or questions. And the interested party is intending to build 2 homes. And we're selling it through a contract, which was spoken about last time, and this is how we sold a few other recent city properties. And this just ensures that in the event that the buyer doesn't fulfill the contract, that it's less cumbersome if we were to reclaim the property. So what's in that proposed contract, which was in your packet, is 12 months to begin construction and 12 months to complete construction. It will be nice to have some more residential homes in that area and continue to see more residential development and some property taxes. So with this, then within, I think we said by July 5th or 7th, that the proposed party, Michelle Vargas, would need to come and sign the agreement, which would be the closing, and it would be effective from that date.
We didn't get a motion to open that hearing, did we, Jane?
Close the hearing.
To close it, there's 2 roll calls there, I didn't know.
Close the hearing first.
Again, but there's one after,
Yep, and then the resolution,
Yeah.
yep.
okay, any other discussion about that? Or motion to close the hearing?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Peterson, second by Bielenberg.
Roll call Rudolph.
Aye.
Shaven. Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Thank you.
Then next up would be Resolution 2535 for the sale and conveyance of the city-owned property described in lots 41 through 44 in G.H. Christensen subdivision to Michelle Vargas for the price of $4,000. Motion for that, Resolution 2535.
Motion.
Second that motion.
Motion by Kroger, second by Lindberg.
Roll call Rudolph.
Aye.
Shaven. Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Makes sense.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next, we have under other business ordinance 2023-03, amending chapter 155 of the Code of Ordinances for the City of Harlan pertaining to adoption and construction and maintenance codes. And this is the second reading with possibility of, if we maybe a dispensing of the third.
Yes.
Have we heard anything, got anything from anyone else?
We have not heard anything on this, so the council is able to approve the second and dispense of the third and adopt it if they so choose.
Okay. Any discussion about amending chapter 155? Hearing none, is there a motion for the second and dispensing of the third reading of this ordinance?
All motion.
Second.
Motion by Rudolph, second by, what was it? Peterson.
Peterson.
You guys sound alike.
Captain Tardy.
Roll call Rudolph.
Church could have burned down.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Thank you.
You were late for a great reason, so it's okay.
Exactly.
Next up is Resolution 2536, setting the salaries for appointed officers and employees of the City of Harlan for the fiscal year 2023-2024. Those are all in our packets. Everybody had a chance to look those over?
We do this every year, set these by resolution, and once a year we publish our wages, and that's usually in January. We're required once a year to publish those, so we usually publish in January.
And I would just offer, thank you, Jane, that again, this is per what's previously budgeted. The non-union employees follow the same scale as union employees. So no changes since the last union agreement. So this is more a matter of practice.
Transparency.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a motion for Resolution 2536?
Motion. Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Peterson.
Roll call Rudolph.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Item C is review the HHPC Downtown Upward Facade, Story and Facade Grant Completion and Award Request for 1016 6th Street for the amount of $3,735.98. This is the
Jennifer has some
Osborne
pictures.
property, yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, and I would just add again, just phenomenal, excellent work over the last number of years, for a number of years, for our continued support of the downtown. This was the last one that was approved for the last year's grant cycle. This was Osborne Realty. This included some facade as well as an awning, and that work just got completed, and that was due before the end of the fiscal year, which is the end of June. And once again, you previously approved back in March the award recipients for next year. So excellent to see this continue. And being downtown last week at the Roar to Harlan with the cars, the motorcycles, the unveiling of the first mural. Just a wonderful event, and projects like this continue to support our downtown.
Thanks, Gene. Is there a motion to approve this award?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Lindberg, second by Bielenberg.
Roll call Rudolph.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Thank you.
Item D is receive and file the Streets, Alleys, and Sidewalks Committee meeting minutes from June 13th meeting.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Rudolph.
Roll call Rudolph.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
And out of that meeting, just review a request to allow for one handicap parking space at the 7th and Market Street corner there.
That's right in front of Milk and Honey.
Correct.
Yeah, this would be one of the parallel spots directly on the east side of Milk and Honey. Appreciate the committee taking a review of this. And the street department, I believe, was starting to do some painting of lines this week.
Yep.
So there may have been some activity today or tomorrow.
Started.
With that, the handicap spots usually follow that, so there will be a new handicap spot to support that business out of this meeting pending your approval.
These are hot spots downtown.
I know.
Doesn't have Nick on it, does it?
Yeah, no, I don't think Nick even knows this one's coming, so. I
Better
don't know
tell
if this will calm him down or not. We'll find out. We'll see. All right.
One other item I'll just add for the full council that we're at the committee meeting, that first state of Iowa code for any business district or downtown district, there is a minimum threshold, handicap based upon on-street parking, and we already meet that threshold. So it wasn't a compliance issue, it was more of a convenience and support of business issue. So just in case there was any further questions from yourselves or the public about that, again, it wasn't due to compliance, it was more about, again, convenience and supporting downtown business.
Okay, is there a motion for this request?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Lindberg, second by Peterson.
Roll call Rudolph.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next, we have the review of the permit for the parade for Shelby County Fair Corporation. July 13th, starts at 6 p.m. Looks like the same route. Anybody have any concerns or anything about that? No? Motion for that?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Mayor, if I may, just one comment on that with the street work, wanted to inform you all as well as the public that the tentative start date for the mill and overlay is the week of July 4th. More than likely, it'll be that following week, which is the week of the fair parade. The contractors will avoid that area between 5th and 7th. Either they'll get in and get it done right away, so it's finished, or they will avoid that area so it does not disrupt the fair parade. They will ensure that the crosswalks and such have the safety cones and making sure it's a flat surface, but we're well aware of that. The fair parade is an excellent event, and the street project will aware of that timeline, and we'll avoid it, either get it done first or we'll avoid it until after it's done.
Okay. Our motion for that permit?
I'll motion.
Second.
Did you say something, Troy?
That's after RJ.
Oh, okay. I thought I gave you one. Motion by Bielenberg, second by Shaven.
Roll call Rudolph.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Thank you.
Moving on to other reports, our city administrator, who is on vacation, who is joining us. Thanks for joining in, Gene. Take
You
it
bet. Give you just a few updates. Commenting on the street committee, those who were there, Gary Hoff was there at the committee meeting and is interested in doing some improvement of Maple Road so that would be considered some private improvement of a public area. He's also talking with the county, and I believe the county engineer spoke to that to the Board of Supervisors this morning. And this would be approximately a 2-mile stretch to put some seal coat or oil on that surface. That may come to you for further review as a full council, pending putting an agreement together. So stay tuned for more information on that. Other update, which is, I think, capture a lot of the community, and I know there's been various updates in social media, but the pool is now up and running. And once again, I know it's a very unfortunate thing that happened, especially with summertime and warm weather. Yet due to very cooperative efforts with the Wellness Center, we're able to work through that. It did open back up yesterday. And again, appreciate everyone's patience with that. And it certainly highlights or puts an exclamation point on the interest and the desire for our outdoor public pool. So nice to have that back up and running. The preliminary engineering report from Beecher and Kim, or B&K, that we previously approved. This is related to our sewer lining project. And actually Jane and Tim Gesser and I met with our engineer this morning. And there are a few other, he's working on the final pieces of that report. And we've also learned prior to the CDBG application that we will also need a set of final plans and specs, as well as applying for a construction permit. We're looking to have that done no later than being able to submit this by October 1st. The reason I want to mention it, at the next meeting on July 5th, we'll have a engineering report to do the design and specs for that work. But we're progressing well on that. Jane, anything you'd like to add to that from our meeting this morning?
No, I think you covered all of it. CDBG grant is some very detailed grant that requires a lot of information, and we're just checking off all the steps as we go that are required before we can even apply. So anyway.
And the last item I have, a short report tonight, is that the entrance sign or welcome sign rebid. The bid opening is next Thursday, and thus far have received interest from 3 interested contractors. That was just as of Friday when I last talked with the engineer. So I'm optimistic that we'll have a couple of bids that we can open. So
We have gotten one, Gene.
what's that?
We have gotten one.
Okay, excellent.
Yep.
So we'd be interested to review those and present those to council at the next council meeting. That's all I have tonight, short and sweet, unless you have questions for me.
None here.
Doesn't look like it. Thanks, Gene.
Enjoy the rest of your week.
Next up
Thank you.
is under my report. I have some reappointments to some of the committees. These are all volunteers, and me being who I am, waited a little long to contact some of these folks, but come to find out they'd already been contacted by someone on our team. So thank you to Jennifer for doing the due diligence to make sure everybody wanted to continue to be a part of this. So first up would be reappoint Phil Perkins and Debbie Davis to the Planning and Zoning Commission for a 4-year term to expire in July of 2027. Look for a motion for those two.
Motion.
Second. It's like a duo over here. Yeah.
Who you picking?
I'm going to give it to Lindbergh for the motion and then Shaven for the second.
I think you know a guy.
Roll call. Rudolph.
Aye.
Shaven. Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindbergh.
Aye.
Next up would be reappoint LaDonna Havoc to the Park and Rec Board for a 4-year term expiring in July of 2027. For a motion for that one.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Peterson, second by Kroger.
Roll call. Rudolph.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Bielenberg.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindbergh.
Aye.
Lastly would be reappoint Hope Chipman, Susan Finn, and Connie Clausen to the Library Board for the term to
I'll
expire.
motion.
Quick on that one.
Man, RJ.
It's that fast
you.
internet.
Expires in 2027. Motion by Bielenberg,
Second.
second by Rudolph. I've lost control.
Roll call. Rudolph?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger?
Aye.
Bielenberg?
Aye.
Peterson?
Aye.
Lindberg?
Aye.
It's nice that we have willing volunteers.
That's a
Yes.
good network of people that, because I know those are all active, committees.
We'll have one more park and rec person
Okay.
that will have to be appointed yet, but we'll do that in July, hopefully.
All right. That's all I've got for my part of the deal. Next up is Shelby County Sheriff's update. Captain Butler, are you here to report
I am.
some information to us?
You guys already passed all the stuff that they sent
Yep.
as far as our activity for the previous month. We've also been working on getting the office space over there all cleaned out, so that was finished today. We got a bunch of stuff. Jane and Ashley came and went through and made sure there wasn't anything that they wanted to keep yet. So next step before we'd be able to use that is getting our IT figured out, which we've talked with Austin. He's the county's newest IT director, so he's got a lot on his plate. So when we get some IT things figured out, then we'll start occupying the space. We are full staff, so I brought Deputy Steffens here. He can introduce himself to everybody.
Hey, I'm Deputy Derek Steffens, new to the team, Harrison County native, and currently residing in Logan. I've come with a first responder, EMT, and military background to kind of guide me into a new preservation for myself and a new career. So I'm excited to work with the team already and happy to be all be here tonight this evening.
Very good.
Thanks for coming.
Welcome aboard.
Derek will probably be attending the academy after the first of the year. That's what we're looking at. Everybody else is still going through training. Probably have that wrapped up by the end of July, early August, and get people on their own. We've got some FTO process still going with a lot of the people that we brought onto the team already. So, questions you have for us, I guess?
And we have, the phone number has changed for
The phone number, the
non-emergency.
515 number has been abandoned, disconnected,
Yeah.
however you want to say it, and it's the 5026 number. And we put it on our Facebook page because the comm center was getting a lot of people calling 5151, and then when they didn't get an answer there, they called 911. So we put that out there too to try to help alleviate some of the 911, non-emergent 911 calls that they were getting there. So.
And this phone that's in this vestibule is still connected?
Still connected to the comm center, yep.
As well as the one in the back vestibule.
That's a direct line to the comm center, so there was nothing that we needed to do or anybody needed to do
No.
with that. I think
No.
HMU came up just to figure out
Yep, they
how
checked.
it was wired, basically.
So it still works fine.
Do we have any info on and I know transitions are still happening, but the street speed signs that we have throughout the city, are those still functioning, not functioning?
They're still functioning except for the one that was damaged in the accident.
Okay.
And
I didn't see,
that's-
the one on 19th I didn't see on the other day,
Oh,
but
I've seen
maybe
that
it was
one,
just,
so maybe you were
maybe it
too
was
close.
September.
Maybe.
I was on Pine, so.
Yeah, I know that one still works. I actually didn't see it work today, so, but the other one was damaged in the accident.
The one on Durant. And so we're working with
Sure.
that person's,
Okay.
trying to get their insurance to cover it.
How do we obtain those? Was that on a grant or did we?
Yeah, those are on a grant.
Well, thanks
Nice.
for a job well done. Appreciate it, so.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Todd Valeen, Shelby County Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Good evening.
Todd,
Just a couple of dates to mark down, and wanted to give a quick shout out to the 8 Ball Aviation Group. The flight breakfast was fantastic. They did a great job. The attendance was just steady all day, and other than trying to teach them to do some Mickey Mouse pancakes every once in a while, to keep the kids happy, it all went really well. Reminder to the public hotel motel, if they want to apply for the July meeting, those applications are due June 30th by 5 o'clock in the chamber office. And they can just go to the chamber website, go under Shelby County, and they'll find the hotel motel application there. And then on Tuesday, July 18th at 11 o'clock will be our all-member meeting for the chamber. So that's when we invite all of our members to attend. We have lunch, and then we go over our goals for the next fiscal year and introduce our new board. So again, that'd be July 18th at 11 a.m. Other than that, kind of all quiet on Western Front, so that's a good thing.
You had a successful opening at the theater with the mural.
The mural went really, really well. Yeah, the Wellness Alliance did a great job with that, and it worked well to partner it up with Roaring to Harlan. I could see a lot of people over at Roaring to Harlan. They kept looking over, going, "What's this crowd doing gathering over there?" But a lot of them found their way over to take a look at it. And I know there's more murals planned. It's just again, we'll get them up one grant at a time, so to speak. So. All right.
Thanks, Todd.
Thanks.
And I don't know, did you hear from Joe?
Joe is not going to be able to be here tonight, so.
Any comments from the public? Is that why Randy came, so you can comment about certain council member?
Good luck getting into
Just a reminder that our meeting will be the 5th and not the 4th.
Sure.
Our next meeting.
Yeah, so Wednesday instead of
Yeah,
Tuesday next
yeah,
time?
because of
Because
the
of the 4th of
federal
July
holiday.
just fireworks reminder. What's our policy on
Is it
fireworks?
noon?
Noon to midnight, at least.
Yeah, noon to midnight,
Noon to midnight?
11:59 or
Noon
something.
to 11 p.m. on July 4th.
Thank you,
11
yeah,
PM.
Everybody be safe.
yeah,
Yeah, it's coming up really fast.
yeah,
Yeah, summer's half over.
yeah.
Anything else? Meeting adjourned.
It was fast and well, he called me.